The scattering of light illuminates the path of beam in the colloidal dispersion. Tyndall effect can be observed during the projection of picture in the cinema hall due to the scattering of light by dust and smoke particles present there. Tyndall effect is observed only when the following two conditions are satisfied. These are your questions for your JEE as well as NEET. The diameter of the dispersed particles is not much smaller than the wavelength of the light used. The diameter of the dispersed particles is not much smaller than the wavelength of the light used. That means they must be very close. The refractive indices of the dispersed phase and the dispersion medium differ greatly in magnitude. Okay. Tyndall effect is used to distinguish between the colloidal and true solution. Zsigmondy in 1903 used Tyndall effect to set up an apparatus known as ultramicroscope. An intense beam of light is focused on the colloidal solution contained in a glass vessel. The focus of the light is then observed with a microscope at right angles to the beam. Individual colloidal particles appear as bright stars against a dark background. Ultramicroscope does not render the actual colloidal particles visible but only observe the light scattered by them. Thus, ultramicroscope does not provide any information about the size and shape of the colloidal particles. Coming to the color property, the color of colloidal solution depends on the wavelength of light scattered by the dispersed particles. The wavelength of light further depends on the size and nature of the particles. The color of colloidal solution also changes with the manner in which the observer receives the light. For example, a mixture of milk and water appears blue when viewed by the reflected light and red when viewed by the transmitted light. Finest golds are red in color. Finest means small particles. As the size of particles increases, it appears purple, then blue, and finally golden. Red, purple, blue, and golden. Brownian movement. About Brownian movement we will discuss in another video.